mature Graffian follicle. Mature Graffian follicle. Let me write fully mature Graffian follicle. The series of layers we need to practice. Series of layers from outside to inside. The series of layers need to be practiced over. Okay. Then in the first layer, theca externa. Theca externa. Below the theca externa, the next layer will find theca interna. That outermost layer, theca externa. Below that, theca interna. Next, membrana granulosa. Membrana granulosa. That some 2 or 3 layers of membrana granulosa will find. Okay, then after whatever present, this is theca externa. Let me show you that second. Next, theca interna. Then membrana granulosa. Then after we'll see antrum cavity. Then corona radiata. Let me change the color. Black. Okay. Corona radiata. The next layer, corona radiata. So below the corona radiata, we'll see discus proligerus. Discus proligerus. Then after secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte. We'll find here the secondary oocyte, which is in meiosis 2, metaphase 2, not yet completed. So you can't say ovum clearly. The secondary oocyte. Okay, so layer wise, we came up to here, I think. Then discus proligerus. Discus proligerus is not there in syllabus. That's why I'm not writing. That one more layer we need to draw here. Discus proligerus. Not going further. Corona radiata. Below that, zona pellucida. Then a little perivitaline space. Then we'll find secondary oocyte. Then we'll see the secondary oocyte. Let us come from the inner side. If I start that, I'll show you. This is secondary oocyte. Okay, secondary oocyte immediately surrounded by zona pellucida. Immediately surrounded by zona pellucida. That is surrounded by corona radiata. The layer we say corona radiata. So this is the inner portion shown widerly here. Okay, this is perivitaline space. This is secondary oocyte. Then zona pellucida. Then corona radiata. So outside to inside, that it will come like this. That what we see here, this is corona radiata, we can say. Next, below that, we don't have gap actually. I am showing gap here for easy visibility. Zona pellucida. Okay, then below that, we'll find here we have a space below the zona pellucida. Perivitaline space, which is filled with a little amount of fluid, that yolk substance, and this is secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte, why I'm saying secondary oocyte, that not yet transformed into ovum here because it is still in meiosis 2 metaphase. Okay, so above on these, that we need to go for above on these our said layers. What are they? Corona radiata, sorry, from outside, from theca externa, theca externa. Then below that, what you are seeing? Theca interna, theca interna. Okay, then membrana granulosa, membrana granulosa. Okay, then this is antrum cavity, the space. What do you say that is antrum cavity? Okay, so finally, that outer layer, theca externa, theca interna, membrana granulosa, then we'll find antrum cavity. So when you go inside this area, I'm showing again this area, the box item, I'm showing again. That is corona radiata, zona pellucida, perivitaline space, and finally inside secondary oocyte. So overall, when you see here, that will come like this. Theca externa, theca interna, membrana granulosa. Then after we'll find the space, antrum cavity, and secondary oocyte containing corona radiata, zona pellucida, perivitaline space, and finally inside we'll find the secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte is still having some contact with the membrana granulosa. That we call it as the cumulus oophorus. That we say cumulus oophorus. This is the structure of Graffian follicle. Okay, so very important that when we are going to learn the stages of follicle like primordial, primary, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, these layers, one after another, they are going to be formed here. So that if you know the respective positions actually in the fully mature Graffian follicle, it will be helpful for us to learn the formation of the follicle from primordial follicle onwards till Graffian follicle. To know, to learn that, not to confuse, this Graffian follicle basic will be helpful for us.